Hi guys, welcome back to Bee Adventures. We got an interesting one today. Today we're going to talk about being the best person you can be, or putting your best foot forward. I know, right? It sounds interesting. So, I'll go ahead and tell the story. Just recently, yesterday, I had dropped the dish and it shattered right into my right hand, and I'm right-sided, or right side dominant. A slither had stabbed right through my index finger knuckle, meaning the main part of your index finger, and so when you're right-handed, I don't want to move my hand right now, and it doesn't look that bad, but it's very deep, so a shard stabbed right through. Sak, sinak sak, to the Filipino friends. It means stab, I got stabbed right through my hand. So really deep, and of course I was cursing and cussing, F, bleep, bleep, I was pissed. I was so angry. And I was cussing and cursing, going crazy. And I felt like blaming someone, and I felt other people were to blame because the way the dishes had been stacked, it was stacked in a way that it could fall down, and that's what happened. It fell down and shattered into my hand, and then a piece of porcelain stabbed right through my hand. So it sucked, right? The point is, my hand's badly injured, and I was really angry and really pissed off. And finally, I calmed down. I put on some music and thought, look, I just need to calm down. I can't walk outside or go out now, because I thought maybe I'll go for a walk and calm down, because my hand was injured. I had to tape it up, bandage it up, disinfect it, clean it. I was really hungry. I couldn't cook. I didn't think it was a good idea to cook as well, because my right side's injured. I was struggling with my left side, and I was still angry. So my point is, eventually later that evening, I calmed down, and something occurred to me, which is a technique, or something I'm going to share with all of you. So just to sum up with that story, I was really more mad at myself that it had happened. And now I've lost work because I've lost the use of my right hand, my right side, and that's my dominant side, or my primary side. I can't even type. I can't even write an email or do office work. I can't even drive my car, or it's not a good idea right now until it heals. So I'm stuck recovering on light duties for the next few days, and that also means it's going to impact my work. So again, I was just more angry with myself. So here's a little trick, right? And this is something I've learned in professional business, which is something that I'm very interested in, and I'm probably going to flesh out and explore more in other videos. But the point is, we have two sides to ourselves. Our emotional side, we often point to our heart. And our rational, logical side, we often point to our head. So it's a common saying that everyone is born with a heart and a mind. They're yours to keep. Yeah? Never forget that. Never sell them. They are yours. Right? So if we know that, intellectually, what happened? My emotional side took over. Oh, I'm pissed off, I'm angry, I'm injured, My emotional side took over. Later, when I calmed down, I got over it and went, look, it was silly, it was an accident, it sucks, it happens, I've got to find solutions, I've got to get on with life. My rational side, my logical side started to take over. So in life, ideally, we want to find a balance. But it's hard, right? Sometimes our emotions, our heart takes over. Or sometimes our logic and rationale, our mind takes over, and we become like a robot. And we forget to be human, or we become insensitive, as the saying. So, again, focusing on my rational side, well, what can I do? Because I'm injured, I can't really do much, I've just got to recover, obviously. So, I disinfected it, cleaned it, just make sure it's recovering okay. If it's not, I'll go to a doctor and get further treatment. Because it's very annoying. It's a small but very deep wound, went right through my finger, my hand. But anyway, and I know this may sound funny, just spice it up a little. I know how to shoot left-handed. Some of you have seen my shooting sports. I understand it's not for everyone. But the reason why, if I'm right side dominant, you learn to shoot left-handed. Why? Because in an emergency, you could be injured and you still need to shoot. you know, whatever that's worth. So I thought, hey, wait a minute. I know how to shoot left-handed. I've even trained for the worst case scenario that I gotta pick up a gun and shoot with my left, you know? And that's why you call it your reaction side, or support side, or your spare side. It's there for a reason, it's a spare, you know? So I thought, you should have seen me last night. I was struggling to type an email. I was just like, with my right side, and I was like, no, I can't use it. So I'm doing these ones, you know, trying to type with my left side and learning how to type. And then the computer mouse, was opposite for my right side. So I had to go into the settings, it wasn't hard, and change it to left-hand mouse. So I'm trying to learn how to use the mouse, and it's all opposite, you see? I'm used to thinking with my right side, and now I had to start thinking with my left, and it's something left-handed users will understand. You guys know what I mean. When everything is made for right-hand users, and then you got to start thinking with your right side or your left side, and so forth. So now it would totally mess me up, but I was like, no, I got to keep trying. I got to keep trying, and got to learn how to use my left. And I was trying to write, you know, like with a pen and paper, and it looked like crazy, like, oh my god, what am I doing? So my point is, I have to learn. You know, I've got a problem. It's normal to complain. That's the point I'm trying to make, guys. We complain. You've probably seen my videos. I'm traveling through Philippines complaining. It's normal. But it's a reminder, wait a minute. If I'm complaining or you're complaining, it's normal. Find a solution. Fix it. If you don't know how to fix it, ask for help. Say, well, I've got this problem, can someone help me? You'll be surprised. People will start coming forward trying to help you, and then you got to filter through that and find out what's most suitable. But that's why I thought, no, I've got to find a solution. So one, this won't last forever. Hopefully, my hand will heal and I'll get on with life. But in the meantime, instead of sitting around being pissed off and angry and complaining, I need to start finding solutions. So I'm now adjusting and finding ways to do things with my left. You should have seen me this morning. I was struggling to shave. I was like, because I'm used to shaving with my right side, so I was like, what? You know, it was so confusing. I was like, why am I scraping my face this way? And it's like, I wish the Filipino nurses, if some of you have seen that episode, I wish the Filipino nurses were there shaving me. You know, I had help on a previous trip, just for fun. They were shaving me. You know, so, and things like that too, remembering good times, you know, so finding ways to get over this big upset, because I've lost work and I've, you know, I'm now on light duties and stuck recovering at home. You know, you can find ways to cheer yourself up and, you know, get over it. And usually the biggest problem when we're upset about something, anything, you know, be it an injury or a bad decision or, you know, an upset something, it's usually our egos. It's usually because your ego got hurt. And, you know, you've become so emotional about it, you forgot your rational and logical side. You see? So I just thought I'd share that with all of you, because sometimes we forget to put our best foot forward and to remind ourselves to be the best person we can be. And that's why I thought that's the trigger. When you start complaining, remind yourself, oh, I'm complaining. It's normal. It could even be a serious or real problem. Focus, solution. Think of a solution, yeah? And I know it may sound a bit hokey now, but later something's going to happen to you and you're going to be complaining. And that's the trigger. So you got to remind yourself, oh, I'm complaining. Find a solution, you know? So I could see you babbling on, telling lots of stories, but I just thought I'd share that with all of you because, one, that's what happens to me when I travel, you know? Again, you will see me on camera complaining. But two, usually when the camera's off, I'm talking to people and trying to find a solution or trying to get over it. So that's why I just wanted to, you know, share that with all of you. But also, because I'm now maybe stuck at home for a while recovering or on lighter duties, I might as well make some more videos, you know. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you want to see the previous video, click here. And if you want to see the next video, click here. As always, thanks for watching and be adventures out.